my very first YouTube video. Okay, so this YouTube video will be consisted of this hair that I have in my head as of right now. What I'll be only doing in this video as of right now is showing you guys how I bleach and pluck this hair. Though I'm gonna make another video on how I install it, tint it, all of that other stuff that you guys, I'm pretty sure, is gonna want to know. Mind you, I just started to learn how to bleach and pluck my own hair maybe a year ago. So if you're not good right now, keep practicing. Because trust and believe, if you keep practicing, practice makes perfect. And that's just on period. Okay? So yeah, this video will only consist of that. This is my very first video, so I'm very excited. So what I'm promising you guys as of right now, even though I know I don't have that many subscribers yet, but I'm gonna still make the promise, still make the effort of posting on a constant. So all I have to do is just come up with more ideas of videos, more ideas of what to do. My channel will most likely consist more of just hair-based stuff, food. I will be doing mukbangs, and just so you guys get to know me a little bit more, have conversations about what's going on in this world, all of that, because I do have an opinion like everybody else. What else? Oh, pranks. So I'm gonna do pranks on my family, guys, because I do live with my mom, which is fine. Guys, you can live with your mom. Just know I'm living with my mom until I get my cosmetology license and get everything on the road. So yeah. So as of right now, yeah, so this is my very first video. It's a hair tutorial, basically. I hope you guys love it. Please comment down below, though, if you guys, because this is a wig I got from Amazon, and I didn't really like it when it came out, and I will give you guys more depth of that when you guys get into this video. But yeah, I didn't really like this hair from Amazon, but of course I had to do what I had to do to make me like it. So you guys, please comment down below if you guys ever had like a bad experience with Amazon wigs, or if you guys know any like specific companies on Amazon that gives out wonderful wigs on Amazon, because mind you, Amazon's wigs is low for the low, period. So yeah, so please comment down below if you guys have any opinions on that. So please like this video if you guys want me to do more tutorials on wigs and stuff like that. Comment down below, like I said, about your Amazon wig, and please subscribe so you get notification button so you get the notification too. But anyways, y'all, I'm going to just give more information on this wig in this video that we're about to get into. I will also I will also type in information in the description box about this wig, okay? So y'all, please like, comment, and subscribe. I plan on being more consistent on this channel, so I hope you guys love it so far. Let's get into the video. Peace. So now we will be getting into this video. As you guys can see, the hair came in this beautiful pink packaging. My only issue with their packaging is the fact that inside of it was absolutely no information on this wig. So I didn't, like, honestly, if I didn't know that I got a wig from Amazon, I would have never known where I got this wig from, if you guys know what I'm saying. Like, there was no information whatsoever about this wig. So what I would do is just put the information down in the description box for you guys if anybody wants to have further information on this specific wig for you guys. This wig is a 4x4 wig. I don't usually wear 4x4 lace fronts. I usually wear 13x6 because I like the full lace front going across my forehead. But I got a 4x4 really just for the video because I wanted to show you guys how I bleach and pluck, and I didn't feel like doing a whole 13x6 for my very first video. So I did a 4x4, and to be honest, the 4x4 lace fronts wigs are actually very beautiful. They lay down like any other if you don't want to have a full lace. Okay, so as you guys can see, this hair was supposed to be body wave, but it looked like it's just giving me much wave and not body, if that makes sense. I usually get 150 density, but this doesn't seem like 150. As you guys can see, inside the cap, it was 4 combs. 2 on the side, 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Very much handy, very much secure if you need it. I do tend to take the top clip out for some reason because it does hurt my hair, like my head, when I put it on. As you guys can see, this lace front looks like it could have been a little pre-plucked, but of course, me being who I am, I plucked it some more, okay? There's also, for some reason, there's hair inside the side of the cap. As you look at that right there. For some reason, I didn't understand it at first until I actually put it on. It makes sense for there to be hair right there since this is not a 13x6, it's a 4x4. So just in case you want to put your hair to the side or, you know, put it back some, you have hair inside the cap. So it won't show the cap, if you know what I'm saying. But right here, I'm about to just put it on the mannequin head just to see what I'm working with and get it together, okay? Because this hair was not body wave, and I would just have to fix that later when I actually style it, which is fine. Okay, so for this part, as you guys can see, I'm showing you guys the wave again. Body wave to me seems to be a little bit looser than this for some reason. But mind you, this wig was supposed to also be 22 inches, and it only gave me an 18-inch wig when it's curled and 22 inches when it's straight. So that's why I feel like it's not giving me much what I need it to be. I do use this 40 developer to bleach my knots, and I do recommend you not to use 40 developer if you're not really good at it, but I did start off with 40 developer. So this is BW2 powder I also use on my wigs for bleaching. I also use the Got to Be spray, which I'll give you more information on why I use that in just a moment. Okay, so now what we're doing is starting the bleaching process. What I do is I get my hair prepared for the bleaching. What I do, as you guys can see, is first clip my hair up in the back, just so it won't be too much in the way, it won't be all over the place, and then I kind of pull my cap up some so I can get better access to my lace. As you guys can see, I'm using the Got to Be spray. So this is the only time I end up using it is for me to spray my lace. For me, this is like a barrier for the bleach to not bleach my actual roots to my hair too much. I do recommend you guys use that just for a barrier, especially if you're new to this. So just in case you do make a mistake, it won't be so bad. So as you guys see, I do put that wig over to the side. I let that dry. What we want is to let that Got to Be spray dry. I do see a lot of people spray it and then they put the bleaching mix up there. I just don't understand what the purpose of spraying it then if you're going to just put it on there right after you spray it. We wanted to spray, we wanted to dry, we wanted to bury. You get me? Okay. So, as you guys can see, I got my bowl and my brush. I got that from the local beauty supply store. Same place I got that BW2 and that 40 developer. I do recommend you guys, like I'm about to do right now, is open up a window. If you're doing this in a closed area, please open up a window. Because you're going to be like me, you're going to get to sneezing, and it's going to smell real bleachy. Okay? Open up a window. Get some air in there. Get a flow. But, since I'm doing a 4x4 lace closure wig, Brazilian, quote unquote, from Amazon, I do only use 1 scoop of BW2 powder. You don't need all that powder. You don't need all that mix for 4x4. Okay? 13 by 6, I do 2 scoops because it's 13 inches by 6. Like, come on. You don't need 2. But it's a 4x4, guys. So we only need 4. We only need 1 scoop of BW2 powder. That's it. That's all you need. That's all you're going to need. Trust and believe. And for my 40 developer, I did kind of measure it with the top of my 40 developer. To be honest, I don't usually measure, period, but because I want to give you guys a more accurate measurement, I put 2 scoops in there first, and you guys are going to see how that didn't work, and I had to add 2 more scoops to it. So for this part, as you guys can see, what I'm about to do is mix it up. You guys are about to see why I said I realized it's not enough. It's going to get too crummy. What we really want is a more of a toothpaste texture when it comes to our bleaching, just so it won't bleach through our roots. As you guys can see, that 2 cups of developer didn't work. So what I did do was I add 2 more. We don't want it to be crummy, clayey, whatever that is, powdery like that. We don't like that. We don't like her. So we're going to add 2 more scoops to get it to the nice toothpaste texture, nice thick texture, okay? So as you guys can see, what I'm about to do is mix those 2 little cups right on up. At that point, you guys will see how that is now a perfect mixture of bleach and developer. Like I said, we need it to be a toothpaste thick texture, okay? We do not want her seeking through our wigs to our roots, and then we have blonde roots and black hair, and then we have to go through that whole process of getting the roots back black. We don't want to do her like that. All that is extra steps and extra time when it comes to styling. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. We want it to be nice and thick. We want her to be nice and thick. We like her thick. Thick. Okay? That's nice right there. We don't want her seeping through our roots. We don't want her going nowhere she don't need to be being. So we need her thick. See how? See, look, toothpaste, guys, toothpaste. Just know if it gets too watery, add more powder. If it gets too loose and crummy, add more liquid. Okay? So to start off with this clip, I do recommend you get a piece of aluminum foil so you have something to put your wig on once you finish with the bleaching. I am about to show you guys exactly how I do my bleaching, putting my bleaching mix onto my wig. I'm pretty sure what I do is not that different from others, but all I do is I use a very light brushing movement. I start from the middle of my wig and I work my way to the back, then back to the front. Only reason why I do that is because I tend to think that I'm a little heavy-handed once I first put the powder up there. I mean the mix up there. So I would rather start from like the middle or the back of my wig and then get my strokes together. Because if I am a little heavy-handed at the beginning, at least I know it's in the back, and if it does seep through, it will seep through the back of the wig and it won't show as much, even though I know for a fact I'm still going to try to correct it. Another thing is I would recommend you guys use 20 to 30 developer if you're not too familiar with this kind of stuff. I'm not going to hold you. I've been using 40 developer from jump, as you guys already, like I said it before. But I'm a type of person that likes to constantly look at stuff anyway. So the only reason why I use the 40 developer is because I know that I'm going to be looking at my wig every 5 to 7 minutes to make sure to see if it's bleached. With this wig, it did take 15 to 20 minutes because the knots on this wig was super thick. So, and then I'm going to show you guys too that it didn't even to me bleach all the way, but it bleached enough for me to at least tint it once I had a chance to style. But yes, I recommend 20 to 30 developer if you're not a person who likes to sit and watch your wigs. As you can see right here, I placed the wig onto the aluminum foil, and then I let it sit, and like I said, I keep watching for 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, so right here I'm about to show you guys the finishing product. It has been now 20 minutes of the bleaching, and what I'm about to do next is wash it out. So now that I'm doing the washing part, as you can see, I use the Shimmer Light shampoo, blonde and silver. That helps with keeping your wig from being really bronzy looking. It stops the bleaching process as well. So what I do first is I rinse off the bleach off of the wig. You have to get that off, and when I say get it off, I'm talking about get it off, okay? You shampoo. Only thing I do is I put this purple shampoo only on the lace front part, to be honest. I don't wash my entire hair with this shampoo. I do use a different shampoo to rinse my hair off. And mind you, I do recommend you please wash your hair thoroughly, because that bleach can leave a residue. If you don't wash your hair out completely, you do not want that. Your hair will feel real residue-like, if that makes sense. You do not want that. So I do wash my lace part with that purple shampoo twice, just to make sure it will also keep it from being, like I said before, bronzy looking. And it also stops the bleaching part of the process, so it won't continue to bleach. Now what I do is I use this shampoo in order to wash my hair completely. I love this shampoo. I use it for just my wigs alone. I don't use it on my hair. I use a different shampoo for my actual hair, which I will have another video on that later on. But yes, please wash your hair thoroughly. I think I only wash my hair once because this shampoo gets very soapy. So I just make sure I rub it really good. I rinse it out really good. Just so I can make sure I do not have no residue feeling because of the bleach. So what I do every single time I get a new wig is I do use this product, this deep conditioning and restore treatment mask. I put on every one of my wigs every time I get it. It gives me this type of feeling that I feel like it makes my wigs last longer when I do this when I first get a wig. I do let this sit for about 5 minutes and then I rinse it out. So what you can see now, what I'm about to do is actually show you guys how I pluck the wig. What I am going to do now is part it down the middle because I am going to do like a middle part on this wig. And usually if I do a side part on any wig, I have to put it on my head first, see what part, and then put it on. But when the middle part, I don't have to do all that. So I did a middle part on this wig and I plucked it as you about to see in just a moment. So now what I'm about to show you is how I pluck the wig. So I do make a part on each side. I make multiple parts and I pluck those parts that I do. Reason for this is because I personally feel like it looks better and I can see the progress of my plucking when I part my hair and I pluck pieces by pieces like that. I do tend to, like, if I have a piece like this, as you see, I pluck the actual piece and I might fold that hair over and pluck the hair that's laying down and then part it again and I will pluck that next part. I do recommend that as you're plucking, make sure you go back and forth throughout the hair. Don't pluck on one side or one part of the hair because you're gonna realize you might be doing a little bit more than what you're supposed to when you're doing the plucking if you do it like that. So I do recommend you go back and forth throughout that part. Brush, comb so you can see your progress. And I also use water. I spray water on my hair just so I can see, like, when I lay it down, I can see how it would lay. And I promise y'all, it's way better that way. And just so you know, you guys will see me move this mannequin head up and down a few times just so I can be able to make sure you guys see and I can see better in reference to what I'm doing so I won't mess it up. But I do try my best to make sure I show you guys the best way that I can on how I plucked this wig. As you can see, like I said before, I do part each section. I pluck that part. I pluck the part that's laying down as well. And then I comb to make sure I get all of those hairs out so I can see my progress. And I also, like I said, I do, as you did see as well, I use my spray bottle, wet the hair. I promise y'all, it makes it so much better if you wet the hair. You can see the progress clear as day. Because if the hair's dry, I don't know. I don't know. It won't be the same, to be honest. Okay, so what you guys are about to see me do is pick up both sides of both of the parts that I did so far, and what I'm going to do is also pluck those two parts together, just so I can see how they both will come together and lay better. So you also see me comb out the pluck parts and all that. And right here, as you guys started to see me do, after I did all my little parts, I fold everything back. I see how everything folds, how everything looks, if it's plucked enough. At that point, what I do is I do just start plucking that section of hair just to get it a little better. As you guys can see, it started to transform a little bit more. So that's what I do. So like I said before, I part each section just to get it its own pluck. I put everything together to see how it looks, and if it still doesn't look as plucked enough to me, I would just keep combing, keep watering, keep plucking the entire section instead of parting it like I did before. Another thing that I do feel like ended up happening with this wig that I was plucking, I do feel like I ended up plucking a little bit too much. It didn't look that bad at first, but to me, I felt like after the fact, I might have plucked a little bit too much. Like around this time right here, it was pretty much fine, but I'm a little extra, so that's why I feel like I kept going. But it's okay. You know, it's okay. Lessons learned. Just keep going, keep pushing, keep fighting, okay? Alright, so at this point, I was pretty much done with this side of the hair. What I'm going to do now is just pluck the other side, and I will come back when I am done with that side. Alright, and now boom, as you guys can see, I did both sides. I did pluck a little bit too much, like I said before, but it was fine. I did make it work the way I wanted to make it work later on. I love the way it ended up coming out. That's the hair that I plucked. It was a lot. And I also got this new curling set that I'm going to use. I might do a little review on it later on. But I'm so thankful. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys come back to the next one. I love you guys. Peace.